Please subscribe and share this video with your friends.
Marni!
Christian!
Good to see you.
Good to see you. You're gonna
I'm your
shake
co-host, yes. How are you? So I'm Christian, this is Marni, and welcome to the Dating Den. It's always a pleasure to have you here. We're going to open up with something really special today. We want to know, please leave a comment right below here. Does this girl,
my niece,
her niece, Marni's niece, Ellie,
yes,
look like Natalie Portman?
Comments below.
Comments below, and if not, what does she look like? And don't leave ridiculous comments
Yes.
out there. All the weirdos who just, this, come on. This is a 10-year-old child, 11-year-old child?
She's 13 now.
13.
14 maybe. I
Okay,
don't know.
she's beautiful.
She's beautiful.
Let us know.
Okay,
Okay, on that note, great. So, we're about to jump into here, and,
How long do you give a guy to know whether he could be your one? Like,
yeah.
I feel like so many women that I work with are like, nope,
Yes.
nope,
Right.
nope. And, there's this place of, like, yes, he's obviously not a match for you, right? Like, he's rude, or he doesn't call when he's set. There's like some basics.
Yep.
But there's some things that you need to be looking for, and you and I agree, it takes longer than one date to do that. So what do you think?
Yeah, we've talked about before about the coffee date because it's an hour or two.
Right.
It's really affordable. You can put it at 2 o'clock in the afternoon
Right.
or during a lunch hour. That allows you to have multiple of these because the first date, you might be nervous, he might be nervous,
Right.
you had a crappy date beforehand, he had whatever. And so you guys didn't bring the best to it. Maybe you weren't as open-minded as you would like
Yeah.
to be. And maybe something chipped you off. You're like, oh, he's not as attractive as I thought he would be.
Or there was no chemistry.
Yes.
I think there's this old belief from when we were younger that in order for it to be right, there's got to be this intense,
It's gotta be the
I want to
Notebook.
rip your clothes off right now.
Yeah.
So the number one thing is, so have a coffee date, and even if there's not an insane chemistry, we want you to give it a chance for the second date. So here's another thing I think that really helps you figure out, is he your guy? Mm-hmm. Do something besides go to freaking dinner.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right?
Yes, start.
Okay.
And but something, well, how big do we want to go here? Are we saying we should go make pottery together, or
You could make pottery together. You could go for a walk. You could go for a hike.
Uh-huh.
He could take you to a really cool neighborhood street where there's a certain kind of architecture that's not in your area, and bring a picnic and have a car picnic.
Yeah.
So
Farmer's market, that's in the morning.
Yep.
You guys can walk around, pick your own fruit, pick your own whatever you want, and go have a little picnic afterwards.
Or go back and cook.
Yes.
Okay.
Get you guys out of your head. The point we're trying to get at is dates a lot of times can feel so contrived.
Yes.
And they can feel like an interview. And we want to get both of you out of the interview state. We want to get
Right.
both of you just in the moment, just enjoying each other's presence. And sometimes you need 3 dates to allow that to happen. Just
At
to relax and let go, at least, right?
Right.
And to Marni's point, doing something, maybe the first date is a coffee date, but
Right.
then getting out there, going to the farmer's market, going for a walk, doing something where you get engaged with your environment. So you're out of here and just in the moment.
And if he's not perfect, that's okay.
okay.
Right? So here's the other thing. Write this down. They're innocent until proven guilty.
Good point.
Right? So I had a client and she went on a really great date. This guy invited her to a music at the park, and he had to go to a wedding rehearsal thing beforehand, and so he was late. And she got really upset because she knew that he might be late because she's a planner, and we were discussing the date. She was trying to stay in her feminine and not say do you think you're gonna have enough time? So she did what I taught her, and then he was late. And she was like, that's not very good, and that means he's not a good planner. And I was like, brrr. When you're looking for your soulmate, is a good planner top of the list? Mm-hmm. I was like, give him a little time. So that's what I'm talking about. Don't look for the flaws. That's just an excuse.
Yeah, and you're looking for the flaws, you're going to find the flaws. And I think it's also, what is the experience of dating you want? Are you just a heat-seeking missile looking for a husband? Or going and being open to the experience and allowing things to just happen organically and allowing them to grow, which is going to take multiple dates, which is going to be forgiving of people's humanity. And because if you find yourself always going, And you got to ask yourself,
What's the deal?
what's going on here?
Right.
Why am I constantly just checking off the box and saying no, no, no? Is there something internal going on that you're maybe afraid of a commitment or whatever it may be?
Right.
Just ask yourself those questions.
So the final thing is an overview. We call it data dating,
Mm-hmm.
at Dating with Dignity. So that's what you want to do. You want to collect data about him. Does he meet your core values? Do you have a lot in common? Are you compatible? Do you have the same life goals? Do you see a vision of the future? And I'm telling you right now, that does not happen like that.
Right.
It just doesn't. So bottom line is, give him a little time and be kind.
Yes. A little time, be kind. Because remember in school, there was a guy in 8th grade you thought was a total dork, and by 9th or 10th grade,
He was
super
hot.
cute because you got to know him, and he was
Yeah.
really cool, right? Same kind of thing, just a little elevated. All right. We'll see you in the next one.
Peace. Datingwithdignity.com.
We're out.
Bye-bye.